Hi guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. I'm Isaac and I'm here with my friend Moses, who is a product designer. We're going to be having conversations that you can learn from on how to get into product design and learn a lot from his story. So I know I've introduced you, but can we meet you?
All right. Hello everyone. My name is Moses Jacob and I'm a product designer.
You want to tell us a little more about your story? How did you get into tech?
Okay.
Product design specifically.
Okay. All right. So I would say how I got into tech product design was I think 3 years ago when it was 2020, the COVID time.
So that was during the lockdown.
Yeah. So funny story was it was actually my babe that told me.
About product design?
Yeah.
Is she a product designer too?
No, she is a PM actually, product manager.
Oh, okay.
So she reached out to me and
like cashing out on that tech.
Yeah, so she reached out to me and she was like, yeah, we need to talk. It's very important. I'm like, okay, no problem. Then she gave me some examples of like people that are actually doing it online. It's easy to learn. All you need to do is like have internet, because basically everything you need to learn about tech and so many other things is actually online. You understand? Like free resources and so free courses.
Even YouTube alone has like a lot of resources.
A lot. Yeah. And basically that was how I actually went into it, because she told me about it like, okay, we need to get a laptop and internet, and from there you can start learning. And I was first skeptical about it because I had other plans, but I was like, okay, no problem, I'll look into it. Then I was there with her old laptop. I had to fix her old laptop because as I didn't have a laptop, so I had to fix her old laptop. Then I got internet at home and I started I think then from there I started working. I downloaded Figma, then so I started with YouTube actually. So
free resources.
I took advantage of it. So I went on YouTube, searched for a couple of free courses and stuff like that. Then I think even before then, I reached out to one of my friends and it was like, okay, that he cannot teach me, but he can at least review my work as time goes on. I'm like, okay, that's still something. Then I started learning online. So what I'll do is I'll put the system here. I'll use my phone. So while I'm watching the videos or while they're doing it, you understand. So that's what I was doing. I'll pause, go back, do it again, like that. Then I started from there. I remember the first design I made when I showed my guy, like, oh guy, I don't know.
Was it for a client or just?
No, just me. Then I was practicing. So basically, my first landing page, I just did something. As if I still look at that design, I'm always
sure. Maybe we could send those plans. Let's post it. I'm sure you look at it now.
The growth is so impressive. So from there, then I started, I continued because it was like practice makes perfect. You understand? So I continued back to back, like day and night. I think it took me about less than 3 months because as at that time the system was not even too good. It's like all those laptops are like desktop. When lights go up, you understand? So I had to wait. Then in my mind, when it goes up, I'm already designing in my head like if I put the yellow in this, so you get that kind of thing. Then after a while, I reached out to my babe's brother because he was starting his own design agency at that time. So I told him like, okay, you know what, I'm learning this.
He's a designer too.
Yeah, he's a designer and he also is, I think, a software developer also. So I reached out to him like, okay, I want to, if it's possible to intern, you understand? Just let me see how you guys handle live projects and all those kind of things. Then he reached out to me. It wasn't too long after that he reached out to me, probably like a month, and it was like, okay, there's a project coming up. I want you on board, like that. So that was my first ever gig that I did. You understand? Then I was just at the back.
He paid you?
Yeah, as at that time, I got something from it.
And most interns sometimes they don't.
Yeah, they don't actually. So it was a website. It was a website. I remember I was working alongside another designer, so that one too was also putting me through and stuff like that. Then when it was done, handed over to the developers, and that was it. Then after that, I think I got another gig. Then this one was my own personal, so I said my own personal gig and it was a website again for one of my friends.
You were beginning to catch out.
Yeah, you understand? It was coming in like that. But I would say at that time, I had a bigger goal because I wanted to get a job. You understand?
Okay, full time.
So as at that time, I was looking at, okay, let me just use this process to learn. So it wasn't really about the money, but at the same time, it was also about the money because we are in Lagos, we are in Nigeria, you understand, that kind of thing. So I wanted to, if it was possible, to speed up the learning process.
Okay.
So that I'll get to a stage that, okay, I know I'm able to do this and do this, then I can put myself out there that, okay, I'm ready to take on any task, you understand?
Yeah.
Then I got this website offer, I did that, it was good to go, the guy loved it and everything. Then from there we can say the rest is history.
The one thing I've come to learn about picking up tech skills is the fact that you can fast track your learning process when you learn by doing projects.
Yes.
Yeah, when you pick up projects and you're working on them, not just taking courses and reading and all of that, but when you pick up projects, either paid or not paid, I think it helps strengthen the learning. So when you're being told about product design, what were you doing before then?
As at that time, I was still doing this personal shopper. So you understand, I was selling stuff online. At that time, I imagined
that on Instagram.
So at that time, I knew that I was going to open one big store.
Wow, so you didn't even have tech in?
No, the funny thing is, I studied computer science and I already with the way the country was going, it seemed like it was handwork that was going to like make it.
You get a job now.
So I already calculated it that, okay, if I do like this, I save like this, I get this money. Funny enough, even going to tech, I don't know if she knows this, but going into tech was like, it was even my plan B, because the plan A was still to get that store. So it will be from the salary I was getting, I'll save up.
Then we're going to
you understand. But no, I can't.
Is that page still up?
No, the page is still up. Actually.
What were you selling?
I was selling sneakers, shirts, jeans, and all of those things.
So for someone who doesn't know what a product designer do, can you explain?
Okay. Product design is a process that you develop ideas to create some specific I don't want to use the word designs, but you say just create some specific products that meets the use, that solves users' problems. You understand?
Okay.
So product design is divided into two. We have the UI, we have the UX.
Okay.
UI is user interface, UX is user experience.
What is user interface? What is user experience?
So user interface basically is the one that has to do with the shapes, the color, how you blend your designs, your pictures, and all of those things.
So that's experience.
No, that's interface. Then experience has to do with the wireframe, the user research, and other stuff like that. So that's the UX part. So in Nigeria, basically, you get to see product designers like someone like me now. You are doing both UI and UX.
Okay.
But in other parts of the world, you get
specialized.
So you can actually see someone that says, I'm a UX researcher. Then you can see someone that says, I'm a UI designer.
Okay. So, but how saturated do you think this skill is in Nigeria? Are there opportunities for product designers?
Yes, there's a lot of opportunities. First things first, you would have to be willing. You understand? You have to be willing. You need to put yourself out there, no matter how good you are, even if you are just learning. That's why I said when I started, I was looking for ways to fast track my growth. That's why I said, okay, let me pick on jobs and stuff like that. Even if it's internships, you have to put yourself out there. When you put yourself out there, you get more opportunities, because a lot of companies, they may not want to employ you due to you have 1 year experience, you don't have any year experience, you get. So when you put yourself out there that, okay, I'm willing to be an intern, I'm willing to work without pay, then you get job offers, then they bring you on. Then when they see how good you are, then you can offer you something. So I'll say it is actually really saturated, because if you go on applications like LinkedIn and the rest of them, you get to see, when you just search product design jobs, that you will see them plenty like that. The criteria might be crazy, but don't be don't be discouraged. Just put yourself out there, DM whoever you need to DM, tell them what you do, ask for internship roles. You understand? And from there, you can say the rest can be history.
All right. So for someone who is interested in product designing and wants to become a product designer, how can they go about learning the skill?
Okay. Like I said, using myself as an example, YouTube is a good platform where you can check for free courses. There are so many free courses on YouTube. Free courses, free courses basically. Then you can check sites like Udemy. Most of them are actually paid. I think you can do 1 month free, something like that before you can check Udemy. There are also some websites when you check on Google for like product design courses, you get some other platforms there. Then you can even get certifications by the time you are done, maybe after 3 months or stuff like that. And you can also verify from all those places because they have their pages on Instagram and the rest. You can check them up there too and get more information like that. But if you want more advanced, broad learning, I feel YouTube is one of the best platforms because it's actually free. I'm not advocating for YouTube, but if you
it's the truth. I think YouTube has a lot of resources. That can't be exhausted.
It actually, because till now I'm still learning. So many things are coming up on YouTube like almost every day. So many new designs, new skills, new things to learn. So YouTube is the platform where you can actually always get new information every time that has to do with product design.
Wow, amazing, cool stuff. So, what's it like? What's the salary like of a product designer in Nigeria?
Okay. Salary-wise, I would say for the first year, if you're let's say you have all your certifications and all those things, you're ready to go into the market. For the first year,
for product designing, certifications matter, right?
Yes, I would say certification matters because
like product management.
Certifications matter in the sense that it has to, aside your skill, you should also be able to show, there should be proof like, you know what you're doing. You understand? It has to do with your portfolio and the rest of that. But also, when you have some certifications, even if you're not going through the whole 4 years of BSc computer science thing, you have even if it's 1 or 2, it's education that shows that you went through some product design training. You understand? Then from there it can also boost. It might not be necessary in some criteria. Some people will prefer you have a BSc computer science over certifications. Some people prefer you have certifications, that means you know what you're doing. You understand? So from there, so we'll say for the salary, I can say
the salary.
The first year, if you are lucky enough, you can actually get something like 150 to 200.
Okay.
Yes, you can get
1 year experience.
Yes, it's 1 year experience, 150 to 200. Okay. Then from there, it depends on how the company is actually structured. They can say we are increasing yearly. Some will say after 2 years.
What of like some senior roles?
For senior roles, I should be looking at 500. Like from 3-year experience, you should be looking at 500. Let's say let me give it a range of 350 to 500.
I'm sure this is just for Nigeria.
Yes, this is just this is just for Nigeria. Outside of the country is way more.
And the people cashing out in tech in Nigeria, the people who are working for foreign companies.
Yes.
Still being here. So apart from certifications, right? What are the things that could increase one's chance of getting a good job? As a product designer.
That's a good question. I would say your portfolio.
Okay.
Your portfolio. So a portfolio for a designer is where you put your past jobs inside, even your old designs, your other designs, your new designs. You put them in your portfolio just to show what you can actually do as a product designer. So your portfolio should actually stand out. So even if you don't have a certification, you don't have a BSc computer science,
with solid portfolio.
Yes, a solid portfolio. I mean, a solid portfolio would make you stand out.
Emphasis on solid.
Very, very solid. Especially when you are dealing with the Nigerian market. Very solid. Because I would say Nigerians are not easily impressed. You understand? When they see something, they believe, someone can do this better. Even when they see that better, they feel someone can do this way, way better. You understand? So when you have a solid portfolio, it can actually boost your chances of getting a role.
Amazing. So, but the projects that are in the portfolio, does it matter if there are practice projects or it was for a client?
Yeah, so it doesn't actually matter because there's something in product design. Even if you're copying a design, an old design from someone, let's say someone says by designer, you're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to put it in another color, another font. You just have to probably give credit to that other designer. You understand? So it doesn't create some kind of conflict. So just give credit. But when you are presenting it, it doesn't have anything to do with you. You get? So it doesn't matter if it's old, if it's a live project that is actually active right now. Anything that's yes, it doesn't matter. It just shows the skill and how you can actually build up a very good design. That's all that matters. So from there, then it's up to you to be able to also defend it. Because when you do something, they can ask you like, oh, what was your thought process on creating this? What was the skill you put into creating this? How did the idea come up about this? And from there, you should be able to discuss about your project and so on and so forth.
How long do you think one can have as a time frame from when they start learning product designing to getting the job?
Okay. So I'll say if you're actually very dedicated, 6 months is good.
6 months.
When you start learning, you understand UX, because UX you need, when you come to product design, you need to know a lot about UX. You understand? Because especially your research is very, very important. Sometimes designers have what we call blockage. Sometimes you might not be creative at that point in time. You might not have any ideas on how to go about something. So when you do your research very, very well, because we also have a lot of resources online that would help you, help you in time of when you're searching for any design related stuff like that. I would say you should deal more in your research, because with your research you able to learn more, see more designs, and how you can actually incorporate them into your own designs. That's what I'm saying.
So say if you are dedicated 6 months, so how many hours a day is being dedicated?
Okay. How many hours a day? It's up to you basically, because if you don't have anything you're doing, you can actually dedicate 8 hours like you're working full time.
8 hours a day. 6 months.
Like you're working full time. It should be like your own job.
So was that what you were spending every day when you were learning?
I would say, aside when I was getting orders for my job, I'll run and go and do that. So, but other times I was actually fully dedicated, and when there was light also, because my laptop was not to that.
Too. All right. So, but what do you think? Would you have preferred you continued your store on Instagram, or you love it here as a product designer?
That's actually a very good question. So I would say I actually love it as a product designer because I see product design evolving. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because it gets to a time where nobody will want to wear those second-hand shoes and those other you get that kind of thing. So it's get to a time, but it's always going to
after this video, you and I need to talk about how to get I need to get some shoes.
No problem.
I'm listening to you, man.
So aside that, there's also a way product design is. Design is evolving. Every day there are new things. You understand? Every day you are learning. So you are learning both in every aspect of life, because product design is life itself. Because when you don't see things the same anymore. When you see a billboard, when you see a website, when you see a mobile application, you see design itself. You understand? So with that, you're evolving every time. So I would say I'm actually happy on the part I'm in, product design, and I know it's evolving. As it's evolving, I'm evolving as a person, and I think the people around me too are evolving.
All right, cool. With AI disrupting every industry, how do you see it affecting product designing? And where do you see product design in like the next 5 years?
Okay. So I would say AI is just going to assist in product design.
Okay.
You understand? I don't think it can take over. Although there are some platforms, there are some videos out there that they speak to the AI and say, I want you to create a design for me that looks like
exactly.
It's crazy sometimes when we first
really crazy. Even with writing like front-end code, just tell the AI that do this, and it brings out everything.
It's crazy. But at the same time, we should always know that we as humans, our taste is different. You understand?
Yeah.
So the thing AI is going to bring to you still needs to be vetted, you know. So as a person,
Yeah.
and as I said, AI is just going to assist, because even if when you tell AI, oh, do this, it brings it out. You still need to vet, you still need to put your own human feeling into the design to bring it to life.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why I feel like product design and AI will just work hand in hand instead of AI taking over. Yeah. And in 5 years, I see, just like we said too, because AI is like the future. You understand?
Yeah.
I would say for product design, it's going to be more challenging, you know, but with more zeal from a designer, I feel like we can overcome. You understand? Yeah, we can overcome, because product design is actually going to be, it's like I said, it's part of life. So it's actually going to be more in tune with whatever we are doing. Yeah, so that's
amazing. So for someone who wants to pick up a new skill in tech, can you just look at the camera and tell us maybe some words of advice, encouragement?
Words of advice. Are you going to give me a check for this one?
Maybe the person will send you, we'll ask for your details in the comment section.
Alright, so yeah, some words of advice. I would say no one is perfect. You understand? Even me, I make mistakes. You understand? So what I do today, someone can like it, someone else might not. You understand? But at the end of the day, you shouldn't let it discourage you. Keep on moving, keep on pushing, just keep training yourself. You understand? Like I said, there are new things that come out every day for product design. Keep learning. Learn as much as you can. Even though you can't learn, if you can't learn after work hours, even within that work hour, even if it's 30 minutes, 1 hour, just take some time out of your own job or whatever you're doing. Just learn something different, learn something new. It will stick with you, and from there, you don't know where to come in handy. And with that, I feel you'll be a better designer.
Wow, thank you very much, Moses. This has been so insightful, and I know that those watching will be able to get a lot of useful information from this conversation. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah. So guys, here you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it, and if you have any questions, please you could drop them in the comment section.
Yeah,
I'm sure Moses will also be available to provide some answers.
Yes,
and see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.